Come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Houston Texans. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 29, Darnold looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me. He's going to get me. We got double up. Check. I thought he was.
Out of the gun, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Check. Motion to backfield.
Watson now throwing on 3rd and long. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 44 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Not today, you are. Not today. Jim.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go. Listen.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The New York set to take the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Get him. Jack.
On the counter, here's Bell. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. We haven't seen much from him running the football here.
About that, we haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. He's letting this one go. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Watson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Henry Anderson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ja'Kai Polite providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
This is it. You ain't team. 54 Mike. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. To the car. Pick it up. No. 54 Mike. 59. 54. Curry. Slam. Slam. Shoot. 59.
On 4th down, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Let's get it. What's that? The mic. 41's the mic. We got it. Watch twist. Red 80.
Here's Darnold. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. 20. And this results in 6. Touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The New York set to take the field. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
After the interception, here's Watson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Henry Anderson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 41 yards.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. He's checking.
Watson just beating the play clock. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Head beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. No, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set, 20. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They go play action. Mayfield rolling to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Try to get it to Landry there, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you, 27. I'm coming for you.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play.
Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Good job. Good. 180. Check 41.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Watson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one, 47 yards. On 1st down, Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 12-yard touchdown. Grab, and the Texans have taken the early lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Mayfield off the play fake. And he completes it to Hunt. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Double time, 3 now. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. 4th down, and on is Greg Joseph for the Browns field goal.
29-yard attempt.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And now out comes Houston. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a first down throw. Watson going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
20. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Shift. Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Hey, tight.
Now Chubb running right. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
A give running right is Chung. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
24 is down, he's coming. At 24.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Going up top for Miller. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called a desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.